Referred to as the Fourth Republic, Nigeria's return to civilian administration on May 29, 1999 marked the beginning of the longest and continuous rule of elected governments. For many Nigerians, the emergence of President OLUSEGUN Obasanjo was supposed to lead to the return of civil liberties, but the hangover of military culture was still pervasive.
People generally believe that that period of 1999 and to 2007 was, we still have a lot of military hangover.
The 2 years of President UMARU ADUA's short-lived tenure and President GOODLUCK Jonathan's 6 years ushered in an era described as a breath of fresh air with the signing of the Freedom of Information Act, but blighted by the handling of the Bring Back Our Girls protesters.
Largely, GOODLUCK Jonathan and UMARU ADUA administration did a lot better in terms of democratic consolidation than Obasanjo administration did.
Jonathan passed the FOI, but how far are we with the implementation of the FOI? You send a letter to a ministry and you never get information back.
This is the Unity Fountain, a public park less than 10 minutes drive to Nigeria's seat of power. This recreation space symbolizes the oneness of the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. It has over the years been the place for citizens to gather to protest against one form of injustice or the other.
Now we saw that even Unity Fountain is no longer accessible. Yet Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended as giving Nigerians the right to protest.
For many activists, sealing up the Unity Fountain Park is an example of the Buhari administration's suppression of civil liberties, with the suspension of the microblogging site Twitter being the latest in a string of actions aimed at suppressing free speech. They say the actions are symptomatic of a government that does not take kindly to dissent, as witnessed in the clampdown on protesters demanding an end to police brutality in October of 2020.
There's nothing called tolerance at all with this government. It has been absolutely intolerant.
Freedom of expression is having challenges. We must admit that that is a challenge.
There is a decline, a serious decline. Serious decline in the civic space. And then socio-economic rights have gone to the lowest ebb ever.
In the final analysis, observers say incremental progress has been made over the years with relative press freedom and an increase in civil society groups. But significant ground remains to be covered, especially at subnational levels.
Human rights abuses and closure of civic space is more pronounced at the state level. At the local government level.
Now you have a National Assembly that is more docile. Citizens are even more vocal than the National Assembly.
Many analysts hope that the Buhari-led government would raise the bar in its last 2 years in office, but it remains to be seen how it resolves the impasse with Twitter.
Some of us supported this administration. We campaigned for this administration, and I'm still hoping that the remaining 2 years of this administration, they will redeem their image.
Osaitin Yari, AIT News, Abuja.